Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is June 17, 2024. Here is another daily analysis starting Monday with nice uptick. S&P 500 goes to new all-time high. This is nice bullish consolidation. And market just spiked up nicely after hours. We just took some people, actually traders, took profit, and that's why there is a higher shadow here. All in all, I should say market is over a stretch right now. We're about and due for correction. So this is kind of like the scenario that I was expecting after this bottom here, somewhere around in April. And also this is kind of like a minor pullback in months of May, nice rally to the upside. We should see some kind of like a consolidation going back to the downside. And this is going to be frustrating, I should say, the next correction, because based on the weekly and daily, it's not going to be a minor pullback. Even if it goes to minor pullback, market doesn't go anywhere for 3 to 4 weeks, I should say. For a month, we should see some kind of like a corrective period. So I'm not expecting this happen tomorrow. If that happens, that's going to be great. But I should say this still takes time. Potentially by end of this week, we are entering to a correction period. And this is the area that I was looking for from the beginning. This is 54, 5,500. And also, even if we can stretch above 5,500, I'm not sure if it goes above that one that much. So we are kind of like at the corrective scenario. And the correction can go all the way down to here to this area. That's going to be the first area. The second area, which I believe it's going to be very, very nice, above this pivotal point, somewhere around 52 to 5,300. So we should see, let's say 170 to 150 points to the downside. That's going to be a healthy correction. It's not going to be a lot. It's just poising for another rally to the upside to 5,600 by September. So right now, I'm just expecting this rally is about to finish somewhere up above a 5,500. So we are not that far actually. We are 54.74 today, and we should see how market is going to react. All indicators actually are showing the same as reading. A very good bullish momentum still is there. I'm not bearish. I'm not looking for the top, the final top. Still, the final top is not here yet, folks. We will have lots of good rallies down the road, but the correction is going to be kind of like a potential scenario for the market. And this correction can be kind of like shaking out, again, some people's off the trade. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like a booster for today, 219 points to the upside. Nasdaq, pretty sharp move to the upside. New all-time high, 19,895. It was pretty close actually to 20,000 level that I was waiting for. Still looking for that one, is coming soon. Potentially we will see kind of like a touch even above 2,000, but we should see some kind of like a hiccup or sharp sell-off after that. This is kind of like a demand area that I'm looking for. The best case scenario is going to be here, so which is going to be 18,000, let's say 400. That's the level that I'm just looking for. And this is kind of like the initial target, but we can see some kind of like a pullback to this area for 2-3 weeks, and then we will see if market forms the bottom here. We should just again get back to buy signal for another rally. Right now, just to stay on the side. It's time to kind of like be careful and cautious. Dow Jones, actually, this is kind of like the same scenario that I'm just looking for. This is nice bullish consolidation. If Dow recapture SMA 20 goes above this pivotal point, this higher shadow, I should say money is flowing out from Nasdaq, getting into Dow Jones. Heavy value names actually are going to be a good outperformer during correction, because Dow can go higher while the other indexes are lagging. And that's going to be the last surge before the big correction. So right now, Dow is forming a very nice ascending head and shoulder. But if it goes again above this supply area, we can go all the way up to here to 40,000. Well, we'll see if Dow has followed through tomorrow. That's going to be a nice signal. Moving on to gold, which was weak today. So gold still forming the bottom here. I believe that this is kind of like the bottom for gold. This is kind of like a tricky pattern, head and shoulder here on the top. And if it goes below this neckline, I should say the sharp sell-off is coming. Still, there's going to be a potential scenario for sharp sell-off is coming. This is a nice bearish momentum, but at the end of the day, I should say, even if we get a sharp sell-off, we should see rally after that very quickly. So the both case scenarios, I'm kind of like a bullish. If we fail this, if we get above this pivotal point, or we go down, then getting back to the upside. Pretty good bullish momentum still is there for precious metals, gold and silver, and we should just take that one when it's coming to buying opportunity. Silver actually weaker, not weaker than gold today. Silver just going down and rejected nicely. So this is a pretty nice signal from silver. You see, this is nice hammer here. And this is kind of like at the end of this ending diagonal. So if you go to 4 hours chart, you will see that. So this is kind of like a bull flag for silver. So, and also this area is forming a very nice reverse head and shoulder. So we need to see if silver goes above this $30, 30.28, any pullback could be a great buying opportunity going higher all the way up to here. And then if we get above 31, I should say, this is a very, very important 31.25. That's going to be your threshold for silver because it can go higher after that. We are getting back to a nice rally for silver down the road. Moving on to crude, which was positive today. Very, very nice breakout today, going above SMA 50, SMA 20, everything. So crude is bullish. This is the way that we were expecting for. That was kind of like the scenario for the bottom. Right now, crude is getting back to bullish momentum, getting above this trend line. The last actually confirmation or very important confirmation is this pivot. If crude gets above 81.41, I should say a pullback will be bought back by traders, investors going higher as well. So if we get above this, I should say crude is getting back to 92, 92, 96 actually for the double top here. But very, very good bullish momentum today. There's nothing wrong with chart. Chart just started recently. Moving on to individual names, starting with Bitcoin. I know this is kind of like a bearish momentum. Bitcoin is coming down 181 points to the downside, but not a bad price action. Two shadows here. Still, if it goes down here, that's going to be, I believe, the final correction. Then we should get back to rally. Ethereum actually goes down as well, but still it is above this pivot. So if Ethereum goes down below this 3,365, it can go lower to 3,100, but after that, we should see some kind of like a rally. Moving on to US bond yield. A bond yield is kind of like a very forming nicely bullish momentum. This is tricky because if bond yield is getting back to bullish momentum above a 4.9%, I believe well, we can see a stronger dollar is coming. So the chart actually needs more confirmation. It doesn't tell me anything right now. I'm bearish long term, but if we get kind of like a confirmation, especially above this 4.90, then we can see some kind of like a good momentum to the upside, and that's going to be a cup and handle for higher yield, and that's going to be brutal, folks. Moving on to TLT, which is Treasury gap down, but getting back to the upside. This means bond yield can go higher, but Treasury is still strong. Treasury just recently break out above this 90, 92, 95, 97, and then 105, 103, 105 is coming down there. VIX, just the spike up today, still sold by sellers. This is kind of like the bearish scenario that we can get from VIX. We don't expect a more higher VIX down the road, at least for now. Dixie is down today. So Dixie doesn't follow bond yield. Dixie just leading, I believe, bond yield. Last 2 days, actually, this Dixie went up, but today it just came down. So That's kind of like a relief for those ones who are just looking for weaker dollar, which I believe I'm in that camp that a weaker dollar is coming, specifically if we go below 104. Moving on to magma indicator, new closing all-time high, bullish consolidation, pretty good pattern. Apple 2% up, pretty good pattern here as well. However, sellers just to control again 218. Amazon 40 cents up. This is not bad pattern. We need to follow through above this pivotal point. Amazon can keep grinding higher. Meta 2.47 cents up, $2.47 up. Good pattern, bullish consolidation. Microsoft new all-time high, $5.80, 448. That's very, very good scenario. This is kind of like a reverse head and shoulder. We broke above this neckline, so that's why it can go higher still. It can go higher as well. 460, 450 is coming down the road. Moving on to Google, 45 cents up today. Not a bad session at all. Bullish consolidation. Netflix get into this important supply area. Tesla, fantastic surge to the upside. Tesla broke above this important trend line, stay above it. So this is very, very important. 195, 200, keep an eye on these two levels. These are very, very important. SMH, $4.59 up. Stocks, $3.98 up. Taiwan Semiconductor, $4.73 up today. And semis actually are strong. AMD, just a bottoming tail. I believe this is the last bottoming tail that we can see. AMD can surge to the upside. Nvidia coming down today, not following the entire sector, but not a bad session, 90 cents down. Nvidia surged recently. This stock is due for corrective move. Texas Instrument up to today. Lam Research, $3, actually $35, 3% to the upside, new all-time high for Lam Research. This is the same scenario like a Microsoft, reverse head and shoulder, breakout, nicely going higher to new all-time high. Moving on to banking sector, XLF, they just go higher. I don't know if it's going to be just a back test to this area, then sharp sell-off after that, or this is it, just the final bottom here, and it's going to fail this head and shoulder, which is going to be very bullish scenario. KBE, 1.52% to the upside. KRE, great pattern here is forming. Hold this bottom nicely, 78 cents up, not a bad price action at all. JP Morgan, good, bullish flag here. It's a bull flag, nice, good momentum follow through compared to Friday. Goldman Sachs, this is a bull flag as well, nicely. So we'll see if it's gonna just spike up above 463, and then we should see some kind of like a bullish momentum to the upside. Bank of America, 27 cents up, another bull flag here. Lots of actually good bullish momentum within banking sectors are forming. Wells Fargo, 84 cents up. GDX, this is kind of like a corrective move. This is a doji bar, important pivot. I believe if it goes higher above 35, then we can see bullish momentum is getting back to these names, which I believe they are due for kind of like a good momentum to the upside. GDXJ, 36 cents down today, bottoming tail here. AEM, zero change, nothing happening. New month, just a positive day. This is interesting. Franco-Nevada, 10 cents down, still a good bullish momentum getting into this demand area. Gold Barrick, 11 cents up, not a bad session at all. So this is positive name. Moving on to XLE, which is Energy Spider getting back to the upside. These stocks are not following crude. This is very, very crazy. If they get back to bullish momentum, I believe they're going to be spiky. This is kind of like a warning sign for crude, but I believe that today's signal is kind of like question mark. Let's see how it goes. XOP, oil and gas exploration ETF, 3 cents down, but good candle here, bullish candle. OAH, good bullish harami at very, very interesting demand area. Exxon, 70 cents down. Exxon doesn't have any signal of a bullish momentum. Actually, this is a bearish breakdown. Chevron, 62 cents up. Seems like Exxon is Exxon is falling down and just a breaking down to the downside. So we'll see how it goes. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.